Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, I'm trying out the brand new Diamond Jalen Green. Picked this card up for about 120K last night. I think he may even be a little cheaper than that now. Not a super expensive pickup. Just picked him up on the Flare AI account to try him out and see if he's worth getting for others. He's more expensive than that now, apparently, but still, 150K, is that worth it? I think there's a real argument to be made that that's not a bad price at all, honestly. 6'4", 98 offense, 88 defense. He's got a 94 mid-range, 92 three ball, 95 driving dunk. I mean, you look at the card offensively, he looks spectacular. Defensively, low interior isn't great, but 82 steal, 84 perimeter. It's not awesome, but it's not horrible. 88 agility is nice, 94 speed, 92 ball, 97 vert, low strength as well, but 6'4" point guard. We'll see if he can compete at all in the interior. If you add the right badges to him, like Paint Patroller and a movable enforcer, maybe he can. The 5 badges I would add to this card personally. I mean, I think Dimer probably would be one of them at point guard, and movable enforcer is probably 2. On-ball minutes is definitely 3. 4 probably could be Paint Patroller, and 5 could be like Strong Handle or Interceptor or something like that, or Glove. Those are kind of the badges I'd look to add to him. But if you want him to compete really at the defensive end, you're gonna probably want to put both a movable enforcer and Paint Patroller as well as on-ball menace on him. You're gonna need that defensive versatility. That being said, he is an extremely great slasher who's gonna be really solid all the way around. I think offensively, I remember his jumper being good last year. Half Arrow was an ankle assassin. Posterizer as well as shifty shooter, so not the greatest Hall of Fame badges in the game, but I do think this card's going to be a nasty slasher with a good jumper and probably decent movement. The question is, does he have the ability to defend at all, and is the offense good enough to make up for being a meh defender? Like, I think those are going to be your biggest questions. Am I not able to get into what the heck was that? I have never had the game struggle to put me in freestyle. Oh, he's got a good escape though. Paul George escape. Okay, I'll take that. Good, decent drag back. Jalen Green's dribble style, honestly, I don't think is particularly bad. It's got a nice push cross too, which is pretty sick. And oh, that jumper is buttery smooth. I'm not gonna lie. We might have something here with this Jalen Green. For more of, he's not budget, but for more of an affordable PG on the offensive end of the court, I think he might be just good enough defensively to make him really solid. Because offensively, 95 driving dunk, 90-something three ball, good dunk animations, great speed, and he's 6'4". Not the biggest point guard, but certainly not the smallest either. I think there's a good amount to like with this Jalen Green, man. I liked Tyler Hero a bit offensively last week. I kind of like the look of this Jalen Green as another offensive point guard, but with a lot more slashing ability. Like a better Tyler Hero with that slashing. I could see this card being... I could see this card playing for a lot of people, honestly, because people need scorers, and he's one of those guys who actually can put the ball in the bucket at a pretty high level. So I'm excited to use this card. I think he's going to be really solid, and he might be a pickup for a lot of people's teams. Let's hop into a game, see what Jalen Green can do. All right, we're going up against Mr. What Up, though, and he's got, I mean, a decent, Clyde Lee kind of sucks. The rest of his team isn't terrible. Rex Chapman, Clay, JR, Pascal Siakam, still not amazing, though. This should be, I would think, a pretty easy matchup. That Clyde Lee card at center is not a particularly good big man. So we'll see how this one goes. Jalen Green on the offensive end, he is going to be matched up against Rex Chapman, and without the defensive badges, he might get picked on a little defensively. But offensively, I am not worried. Gets downhill immediately, gets to the rim, and shows off the athleticism right off a rip. What I should probably do with this card is put him on Clay, but I'm not going to. We're gonna let him try to guard Rex Chapman. I shouldn't have jumped with Jared. That's my bad there. I will say, you can see immediately Rex Chapman's also 6'4". Jalen Green and Rex Chapman are different sizes. I think that's pretty noticeable pretty quickly. So definitely something worth keeping an eye on. He's not the biggest. Why are you going back up? I didn't mean to do that. I'll take the points, I guess, but that was not what I was trying to do. But you could see, just look at them standing next to each other. Like, it's pretty clear that Rex Chapman's the bigger card. Is it a huge issue? No, not really. He actually greened that. Nice shot. I didn't expect that to be green. We didn't really get a contest, though. But again, like, I think if you're expecting greatness defensively, you're probably going to be disappointed. If you're expecting greatness offensively, I think you got a good chance of liking this card. I'll be honest. That was a good shot. I got to green it slightly early. Is on me. Try your best to cut off the rim run. Without on-ball menace, it's a little tougher, but good job so far. He's trying to just run past me with Rex Chapman. Honestly, pretty darn good defense by Jalen Green. Really walled that up pretty well. This guy, I'm going to be honest, is a little more competent of a player than I expected. Good contest. Jalen gets a 13 down there. That's good stuff. He really just tried to attack Jalen Green defensively, and Jalen Green said, no, sir. I'm playing a little bit of D. I like it. Good assist there as well to Jaron. I might have had a 3 on that. that, but it's fine. Quality defensive possession right there, especially without the defensive badders. That was nice to see. Cutting off the rim run again. Honestly, definitely starting off pretty well in this game so far. Opponent seems a little better than I anticipated with this type of a team, so I'll give him credit. He was setting a guard-to-guard screen with Rex Chapman and stuff like that. But hey, solid start to this game, and that's wide open. There you go. Jalen Green knocked down. I like it, man. He's competing on defense a little bit, and offensively, you know what you're getting. One of the best guards in the game as a scorer with the defense and the slashing and a little bit of movement and shooting ability too. Stop and pop again. I forced that one badly. That one was just not open. I don't know why I shot that, to be honest, but it is what it is. Try to steal the corner pass if he throws it. He doesn't. Just try to steal. Okay, cool. We're good. We're good. We're good. Get under. Got to make JR beat me from the outside more than anything and then contest late. Perfect. All right, he missed that. We're running the floor again. My efficiency is a little underwhelming so far, but it is what it is. Yo, this dude actually knows how to play the game. I'm pretty. He's X switching and stuff. I'm actually kind of impressed. I gotta green that. Dang it, man. This has been a sell so far from me. Small sample size so far, but I am just not hooping at all these first couple possessions of this game. And you know what? My opponent is doing a decent job. I'm just making the efficiency way worse than it needs to be right now. Downhill drive again. He tries to actually did a good. Yo, let me go up though. You know what? I actually think this card's pretty good. I'm just not having the success with him that I would like to be so far. My opponent is better than I anticipated. I got to give him a little bit of credit, but also just missing some shots that I feel like I already should have made. I've had a couple of looks that I feel like were pretty good looks that I was unable to take advantage of. Good block. Look at Sigma from behind making a play. Love to see it. Push the floor. Move. Catch. One more. You know what? We'll reset. We're just going to 5 out. He's going to try to X switch it. We got to try to blow by before he can X switch. Yo, blow bys are just like non-existent in this game. There's a dunk. Thank you. I just got to get an angle. Jalen Green gets to the rim, gets himself a dunk. Blow bys are pretty rare in this game sometimes. And right there, we did not get one the first time, but we did manage to get the corner turned and get ourselves a bucket eventually. This is looking like it's going to be a 3-point play at some point. Yep, Clay's going to come up, try to get a shot. No, sir. Good defense. There's no way you go up with that. Okay, there is a way you go up with it. But you probably shouldn't have. Push the floor, swing it over to Jalen, pump fake. Why did he jump? Stop and popped. And I just can't shoot with this card. I don't understand, man. Dang it, my efficiency is really bad this game so far, and I don't really know why. I feel like I have played a lot worse than I should have to this point in the game, but we do have a 4-point lead, and I gotta say, despite my lack of efficiency, I am liking the idea of this card a lot so far. Pretty good movement, really great slashing, and honestly better defense than I anticipated, so gotta give credit where it is due to start the game off. Is this a different 3-point play? It's some sort of play. It looks like a play anyway. Yeah, it is. I was right. Who is that, by the way? Who just had the ball? 24. I don't even know who that is. Some pink diamond, I guess hidden gem or something. Downhill drive here, out to our popper, catch and shoot. There you go. Jalen Green. Take the ball out of his hands, let him be a shot maker, and he knocks it down. It's Ron Boone. That is a terrible card. I dare you. Oh, that worked. This game sucks. What a terrible take to get rewarded on, but whatever. Despite the fact I'm shooting 29% from 3 so far by Jalen Green, honestly, I think that's more of an indictment on my inability to shoot and a couple of questionable shot selections than it is on Jalen Green as a card offensively. So I hope y'all can see that at least. Downhill drive, he's going to try to, he doesn't switch it actually. I really thought he was going to switch that. Pump fake here. Can I get a little bit of space? You know what? I'm just shooting in his face. I don't care. We'll make it 25% from 3. I think I'm 2 for 8 right now. This is not a great start to this game, I gotta say. Who just got injured? Oh, at least it's not Jalen Green. That's okay. Dr. J getting hurt is annoying, but at least it's not Jalen Green. It just put him at the 2, by the way. You know what? Whatever. We just got to finish out this gameplay regardless. Doesn't really matter. Ron Harper pushed the floor over to Jalen Green. I have played so disappointingly in this game, I got to say. Push cross here. Stop. Reset. Wrong icon because he's now B. It's fine. Drag back. Boom. Get inside and lay up. Perfect. Well, that works. A little bit ugly as well, but points are points. We'll take it. 49%, 45% from the field. Very inefficient from 3, unfortunately, but that's on me. I still think this card's pretty darn good. Good defense by Rod Harper here. Get through. Help on the slip. He actually threw that. That's my fault. It's Zion Williamson. Of course he's going to throw it because if he catches it, it's a dunk. That's my bad. One more bucket here, Jalen, and hopefully, preferably a 3. That would be nice. We get him back to the point guard position as well, which is where we really want him. One more. Can we get Kyle Lowry to like touch a screen or something and get ourselves a good look from 3? That'd be nice. Come back to me, Sigma. Boom, boom, boom. Shot. Yo, what is going on, bro? That is an open. Why can I not shoot this morning? I don't know. I'm struggling, man, but I guess it is what it is. I just got to be better. Very, very inefficient shooting performance from 3 on a lot of good looks, I feel like. And the thing is, I like this card's jump shot. And so I don't know why I'm struggling so much, but I guess it is what it is. Instead, we might have to just go dunk the ball because I can't seem to do anything else. Hop step, get through. Oh my gosh, draws a foul. You know what? We get to see the free throw rating. He is gassed. Not my best gameplay. Nice smooth free throw release though. Definitely not my most efficient, that's for sure. But I do think this Jalen Green card, nice miss of a free throw, is pretty good. 13 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 5 of 12, but 2 of 9 from 3. I gotta be better. That was not a good gameplay by me, I feel like. That being said, I do like this card quite a lot. Great slasher, really nice shooter. I know it didn't look like it, but he is. And defensively, I was pretty impressed. You add the right defensive badges to him, I think he can compete. If you need an athletic offensive point guard, I think Jalen Green's a good option, and his jumper's nice and smooth, nice and fast. I just struggled. I don't know. Hope y'all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.